Hello world, it's your girl Princess Fee, and we are back at it with another video. I am the creator of Love Clearly, and on my channel we focus on growth and evolvement by aid of personal development and divination. Divination is a spiritual practice, and it is something that you have your own way of living and vibing through it. With spirituality, because it is such a vast subject, everybody has their own way of interpreting and relating and connecting with the various divination tools that are out there. Divination is just basically, for me, the practice of connecting with the divine, and the divine is in everything. It is all that is around us. It is a frequency, it is a vibe, it is a essence that we all have, and we all have the abilities to tap into if we so choose. So today is a tarot read. I am in my studio. You can find me on TikTok at Love Clearly, as well as on my podcast, which is on many different major streaming platforms, and it's also called Love Clearly as well. So in this video, as you can see, we are doing a pick a card reading. This is where you will go ahead and look at each deck and pick whichever resonates with you. Each deck has a crystal associated with it. So the first one is this Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye is all about focus. So if you choose Tiger's Eye, that is beautiful. Then we have Pyrite as well. Pyrite's definitely for a lot of abundance and prosperity. And then we have Amethyst, which is all about the mind and, just how we think. So you could pick one deck, two decks, three decks, totally up to you. I will leave the timestamps below. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Hello, pile number one. For those who chose this group, this is a Tiger's Eye crystal. It is all about focus. It is all about locking in on a certain task or object in front of you and actually going for it. It is definitely good for the mind and clearing any clouded thoughts. Tiger's Eye is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and get into this group here. I am going to start off with the tarot, and then we'll get into what the cards have down below. So first up, we have Knight of Swords. I'm seeing this energy of going after the way that your mind is operating, going after the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you actually express yourself. Your mind and your thoughts, this new way of just going for it, is what is coming forward. And I'm seeing this need to just walk away from whatever is not serving you, walk away from whatever is holding you back, having you think negatively, giving you any type of self-doubt, anything that is stopping you from going for this. For it to start off with Knight of Swords, it's clearly someone on a horse going for what they want. And with the swords, it represents the mind and the way that you think and speak. So it's beautiful that the Tiger's Eye is the crystal that was representing this deck, because this is absolutely all about the mind and letting go of some emotions that have been holding you back and keeping you, this explains it. This is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is all about the emotional tears that we experience, the wounds that we get throughout life, the sometimes traumatic and life-changing experience that happens. And I'm seeing that this, whatever happened here, whatever your perspective is on your Three of Swords, it doesn't have to be physically, it could be emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it could be however you want to view this heartbreak. It's definitely all about the heartbreak, but this does not determine your future, because what I'm seeing here is that with this Eight of Cups, it is saying that you have to let go of whatever has affected you, and it's not to belittle what you've gone through, but because of this new energy that you have, or this new energy that you want, or you're longing for out of your life, you are legit going for this. You are putting in the work, and because you're putting in the work, you're also open to letting go of what kept you feeling as though you were not worthy enough, feeling as though you were not able to accomplish all that you want out of life, and feeling as though you're this wounded victim, when really, like, you know what, you've turned you've turned something that you were rightfully a victim to into something that you know has all the potential in the world to become something magical. And I see here with these cards that it's this releasing that has to happen. And I see, ooh, okay, boom, let the cards speak. I definitely have to let the cards speak. But seeing it from a higher perspective, you are seeing this heartbreak, you're seeing this wound, because this card holds so much weight. And this is, everybody has their own world, their own perspective, their own things that they go through. And the gift that we all have throughout, no matter if it looks good, bad, the highs and lows, we have the gift of perspective. And I'm seeing with this card here, the Eagle card, to see from a higher perspective, see from an advantage point that turns something that was meant to cause you pain and to cause you to feel like you can't go any further. You are moving for it, you are going for it, you are letting this past situation be seen but also released at the same time. And I'm seeing with this self-care card that we have to learn to use our hands, learn to actually get things done, work on your craft. When you're feeling anything emotionally or mentally, or you're feeling a rage come forward, instead of channeling into anything negative, anything of low vibrations, put your hands to work. Hands to work meaning start writing your book, meaning go ahead and create that art piece that you've been dying to create. Go ahead and put out your spoken word. Go ahead and invest in that business. Go ahead and work on your stocks or your own business or whatever you're doing, but put your hands to work. See it from a point where, yes, whatever's happened or whatever that keeps you from feeling a bit stuckish, because sometimes that can happen throughout life. I'm seeing this need to just know that it's been released and you are moving forward with a higher perspective, and that doesn't take away from it, it only adds to it. So I'm seeing here with this oracle card, it's saying longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So I heard this thing when I first began my spirituality, where they say with light workers, it's as though we sometimes have to go through some of the hardest things just to really blossom into all that we're meant to be. It's something that we kind of have to go through throughout life so that we can gain experiences, perspectives. We can gain this wisdom that someone who has not gone through the life that you've gone through cannot really resonate or speak on, but can learn everything from. And so right now I'm just seeing a lot of good energy. That Three of Swords, a lot of people like to get stuck on it, but do not get stuck on it. It's covered, it's gone, it's released. We are now using our hands and getting things going, showing up for ourselves. And the energy is gaining momentum. What you are doing, what you are focusing on, what you are going for, it is working out for your highest and greatest good. It's all coming together. You just have to stay focused, and you have to be willing to use your hand, willing to put in that work, understanding that things happen and it's never to discredit any of it, but it is to say that you still have that choice, you still have that perspective, you still have however you want to do it, but your own way of making it work for yourself. And that is why here on Love Clearly, our message is always personal empowerment, because at the end of the day, there's always room for that. So this card here is from my sister. It's the Mystic Sister deck. And this card is called Her Sisters. Her Secrets. Sorry, I was looking down at the deck while I was trying to explain the card, but this is called Her Secrets. I am not quite certain what they all stand for. I never actually remember it, so I always have to read from the book itself, and it just gives me clarity, and it just kind of gives you a bit more understanding and confirmation throughout this reading. So let's look for her secrets. Oh my gosh. Her secrets. It says, her secrets. Secrets listening. The four sisters are sharing a moment of secret, privileged information. They lean on each other for support and are keenly interested in what the others have to share. When this card is drawn, it signifies the need to confide in a friend. The value of having a friend to share your secrets with is immeasurable. The release of stress that comes with you knowing you do not have to carry the burden of your thoughts by yourself is such a gift. Not all of your thoughts are true, but holding them inside and allowing an interior dialogue to run on a loop can be devastating to your well-being. Be grateful for those around you whom you can trust. Share your personal internal conflicts with them and patiently listen to theirs. The simple act of speaking your mind has a purifying effect on your spirit. And that's why I read from this deck all the time, because it just always hits home. So if this resonates, I definitely recommend putting a pink heart emoji in the comments. Go ahead and like it. Go ahead and subscribe, because I may be doing this more often. I actually really love it. And I hope this resonates and gives you a lot of clarity along your journey. And if it does, just drop a comment. Let me know. But yes, I'll go ahead and move on to pile number 2. Pile number 1, I'm sending you all the peace, love, joy, happiness, and health and wellness for all your days. All right, we'll see each other soon. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome back to the video and your point of this group reading. This here is a pyrite. For those that chose this crystal, it is all about abundance. It is all about prosperity. It is such a beautiful crystal. I absolutely love it. I love all my crystals. Like, they all just have a beautiful way of always resonating. So we're going to go ahead and get into this deck here. I am going to go ahead and start off with the tarot cards, and then we'll get into the oracle read. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Bam, bam. Let's start off with, okay, we have the King of Swords. So King of Swords is definitely all about standing your ground. It is all about knowing how you think, knowing how you want to speak, and always remaining very balanced in what you are doing. And this is something that definitely is a kind of key advantage when it comes to life, because when you can control the way that you think and speak, it helps you to align yourself with who you want to be out of life. And I'm seeing with this 9 of Pentacles that right now you're moving into a really good season of your life. You're moving into a really good season, a season all about just enjoying what is around you, enjoying the beauty, enjoying the nature, the bird that's on her arm, on her hand, like just really basking in the knowingness that what you are doing is serving you for your highest and greatest good. And I'm seeing with this 9 of Swords, and 9 might be a little significant because I'm seeing 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Swords, and 9 is definitely about this growth that is happening, a growth as far as when we are, evolving through life and we are growing, there comes some points in our life where we have to do some shedding, we have to do some realizing, and we have to do some readjusting and realigning. And there's a lot that has to do with this thing called life. They call it sometimes like a roller coaster. It's ups and downs, it's rounds and rounds, it's always something. So I'm seeing here with this 9 of Swords being at the center, I'm seeing this purge of emotions that has to happen, because in order for you to really stand in this Nine of Pentacles energy, where you are just basking in your abundance, you are resting in the fact that you are aligned with your thoughts, you are aligned with the way that you want to speak, you are living and breathing in your true power. You have to spend your time emotionally engaged with yourself, figuring out what you want, figuring out what you don't want, figuring out where you want to go, where you don't want to go, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, figuring out what your life looks like. And it's not just your life here and the now, it's your life going forward. So this I'm seeing here with the tarot is simply this need to let it, feel it, embrace it, and then let it go. Let it go and enjoy what is coming. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy the privilege of mastering yourself. Because when you master yourself, things just happen. And I'm seeing this need to trust in your talents and trust in your talents in changing times. We all know things are changing in this world. This world is evolving. This world is growing. No matter where you are, no matter where your place is in this world, it is changing. It's not what you knew just a few years ago. Everything's evolving. And I'm seeing this need to trust in your talents. You have some gifts. You have some wisdom deep within you that you need to radiate into the world. You need to radiate into your life. You need to really embrace what you are born with, what your gifts are, what your purpose is. And right now I'm seeing this need to build your strength up. And you see how the third eye is open. So maybe you need to get into meditating. Maybe in order to really do that emotional purging, you have to do something physical to get it out, because they do say working out gets out so much pent up energy, so much negativity that could be built up, that when you start working out, by the time you're done, I think it's called the endorphins are so activated. You're just like, listen, I just conquered that. I can continue to conquer the day. I can continue to thrive in my highest and best self. And that is what I'm going to continue to do. Okay. Then we have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. So with soul family, we have where it says call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to take on the burden of life all by yourself. You can connect with your higher power. You can connect with your friends. You can connect with your family. You can call in those that are here to help you build that strength, here to help you blossom into all that you're meant to be. On my channel here, Love Clearly is all about growth and evolvement for personal empowerment. I cannot stress that enough. I see too much, I don't want to say insecurities, because I don't think it's really just insecurities. It's just too much limited beliefs, too much of this, oh, it has to be this way. And honestly, there's so much more to life. And right here, I'm saying that you are good enough. You are good enough to release whatever you were holding on to. You're good enough to evolve and move past old ways of thinking and living. You're good enough to change how you've always shown up in the world. We are humans. We are here to evolve. We are here to grow. We are here to expand. So this is a card from my Mystic Sisters deck. I never remember exactly what they stand for, so I am going to read from the book here. This is the Dragonfly Goddess. Let's see what she has to say and how it may be able to resonate in this reading here. So let's look for Dragonfly Goddess. Okay, right here, let's go ahead and read it. It says, Dragonfly Goddess, truth, authenticity, honesty. Truth, authenticity, honesty. As imperfect beings, we often make the mistake of judging a person, their situation, or ourselves on a faulty premise. As a result, we find ourselves in a labyrinth of misunderstanding and confusion. The Dragonfly Goddess compels you to awaken to the truth, to no longer deceive yourself. She shines light on pure realities, and the revolution can be both freeing and sometimes uncomfortable. She calls you to integrate your spirit and mind, your inner self with your outer persona, to exteriorize your soul. To exteriorize your soul. It is a call to action, and the situation requires sensitivity to be effective. Speak your truth with kindness and compassion. Try to absorb new information from messengers without taking offense, which would only distract you and continue the cycle of self-deceit. Empathy for others and curiosity about widening your perspective is required. Now, just by these last two words aligning, perspective here, and I know we had perspective, it was on the other deck. Sorry, so maybe you have to listen to pile number 1 as well. Sorry about that, but it was another group. But perspective, you're changing your thoughts, changing the fact that, you know what, sometimes you do have to evolve into this new version of yourself to be all that you are. You have to step into this uncomfortable version of yourself to be able to blossom, to be able to build strength, to be able to expand into all that you are. So if this reading resonated with you, go ahead and leave a green emoji. I'm feeling that green on that moon over there. And with dragonflies, they're always hopping from grass to grass, leaf to leaf, plant to plant. And right now I'm seeing a need to just channel that focus into all that you want to be out of life. So again, if this resonated, leave a green heart emoji, and this will be your reading for the day. And if this resonates, of course, as I mentioned, you can follow me on this channel here. There will be plenty more where this came from. So I'll go ahead and move on to pile number 3. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Let's get into it. So we have this amethyst crystal here. It is all about the calming of the mind, the zen within the body. Amethyst is such a beautiful crystal. It actually is my birth crystal. I absolutely love it. So yeah, definitely. Oops, I saw it. I'm sorry. I forgot to clear this pyrite crystal from group number 2, but this is your placement for this reading. We have that beautiful amethyst crystal, and let's go ahead and get into this third deck here. Let's see what we have in store for us. We are going to go ahead and start off with the tarot cards and then get into the oracle cards towards the end. So let's see what we have in store for us today. We have Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, being able to master every aspect of this thing called Earth. Okay, so we have Queen of Pentacles here. She is all about remaining grounded in everything that she desires out of life. She is someone that is so focused in her physical life that everything just looks so well on a business aspect, on a environmental aspect. She makes sure that everything that she wants is all around her and can see it at all times. And okay, what I'm seeing right now is that, okay, especially with it coming out with the Queen of Pentacles, this is more so 5 of Pentacles here. This is an energy that can be coming in the near future. So I really don't want to scare you, because with this being a center card, being the 7, I meant to say the star card, but it is the 7 as well. But with this being the star card, it is as though there is a wish that was made. There is a wish, there was a desire, there was something that you had in your mind that you wanted for yourself. Something that you were like, listen, I want this. This is it. This is what I need out of this life. And you have been showing up for yourself on a physical stance. You've been making sure that your life has had a way of being abundant, a way of always being prosperous. And no matter what you were doing in that time being, you were just getting things done, focused on stacking that bread, living your best life. With the 5 of Pentacles coming up as something that may interfere with the vibes that you are having, I would definitely recommend, as of now, going into this momentum of saving. going into this month of not living in like a scarcity mentality, but more so just knowing that you don't have to engage in this game of consumerism. You don't have to be out here spending money and investing in this and buying this, like splurging and living this totally abundant lifestyle that I believe that you may have already lived in. Like maybe you're someone that loves to buy designer and maybe needs to not buy as much designer going forward, or maybe you're someone that loves a lot of trinkets around the house or little objects and decorations, and you may have to slow down on that because you don't need another picture, you don't need another deck to read from, you don't need another thing in your life. You just need to keep focusing on whatever it is that got you to where you're at, wherever it is that got you to this abundant stance. So whether you're starting a new business, you are working at a job that you're growing in, whether you are living in a place that you currently want to live at, but know you can live at something better, or you're living at some place that you know you want to do better in general, whatever the case is, at the end of the day, because it starts off with Queen of Pentacles, you're already in a good place. This is more so prepping for the future and knowing that because you made this wish and because it was so secured, this is, oh, sorry about that. I just accidentally hit the table. Sorry. But this is just only temporary. This is just temporary. If your natural state is Queen of Pentacles, this Five of Pentacles is nothing but a cakewalk. But let's see what the Oracle has to say. We have a need to make a plan and focus. So focus on what this future may hold. Focus on what you are currently doing and how you are expanding on your business or on your financial stance. Like, focus on your plan, your game plan for this thing called life and how you want to make sure things are aligned. And with this wish that you made, let's see what self-card, boom. Talk about alignment, but energy work. She clearly, or you clearly, whoever's watching this, there was clearly a moment in time where you put in a desire, a will to receive something. And I'm seeing this need to continue that energy work. Focus on your energy. Don't worry too much about this advice that came up. Don't worry too much about what this future may look like, because as long as you ground yourself in your energy work and ground yourself in who you are and who you want to be, and making sure that you're showing up for yourself every single day and you're adapting to what needs to be adapted to, but moving forward in a good momentum, this is really a cakewalk, because at the end of the day, yeah, you might be struggling a little bit, but you're moving. There's still beauty to be found in this card. Don't ever lose sight of the beauty. So we have birthing a new age, birthing new creators, dreaming a new world into beginning. So this is all about a rebirth. This is all about going through a season of moving past all that you were and going to all that you are meant to be. And I'm seeing this need to continue the energy work, continue connecting with your higher power, your best self, continue to put in the good vibes for all that you want, because it's coming for you. It's here for you. You just have to be open to receive it, and you have to be willing to make any adjustments or to be able to actually show up for this version of yourself that you plan on sustaining, you plan on continuing throughout your life. So let's see what we have here. I literally just said this. Adjustments are required. And this is probably that card that just wanted to confirm that, was just saying, like, listen, adjustments are required. Yes, you're living in that Queen of Pentacles now. Yes, everything looks so great now. And you're living this wonderful lifestyle. But with the changing times, this need to be ready and willing to pivot when you need to. And it's beautiful because on my spiritual Instagram, I have it's called love.clearly. Clearly spelled the same way as all of my other content. It is CLAIREY. Sorry, CLAIRELY. It's been a long day. So yes, I post tarot cards, or I post a card, because it could be an oracle card, it could be a tarot card, it could be whatever that comes up in the moment. But today's card of the day, it was about adjusting. I think the main caption was adjust and show up for yourself. And this is what I'm seeing here. Adjust and show up for yourself. Adjust and know that you are going into a new lifestyle, a new and better way of living. And sometimes even if it doesn't look the way that you want it to, it's destined to happen. The greatness is destined to come. Just be ready for it. And let's go ahead and read from this deck. This is the Mystic Sisters deck. This is Artemis. Let's read what she is about. And because I never truly remember what each goddess represents, I always just read from the book. And 9 times out of 10, it is spot on. So, wow, I opened it right to it. Talk about we on it. We lit right now. So let me go ahead and read from this book. So we have Artemis, hunting, seeking perfect aim. Artemis is the Roman goddess of the hunt. She is on a mission. She has a clear purpose and the skills to achieve her objective. Artemis is intensely focused and determined. Through much self-discipline and education, she has developed not only perfect aim, but also all the patience and prowess to track her prey. She has unceasing ambition and an adventurous spirit, which enables her to discover her passion. Drawing this card is a call to attention to more enthusiastically. Drawing this card is a call to action to more enthusiastically pursue your goals and dreams. If your dreams has yet to be solidified in your mind, be more adventurous and try new paths. Artemis represents the expertise it takes to show or to know when to watch and wait and when to strike. So Artemis represents the expertise it takes to know when to watch and wait and when to strike. So this was absolutely beautiful. I definitely felt this message. Actually, all 3 had a way of flowing together. So if you have the time to watch all 3, I definitely recommend. But this was absolutely beautiful. Leave a purple heart emoji if you watch this all the way through. Or if this, not even watch all the way through, but if you picked pile number 3, go ahead and leave a purple heart emoji. I am Princess Fee. This is Love Clearly. I'm going to go ahead and get this up for you guys. If you are looking for any of my content, they all will be in the description below. But yes, I'm sending you all the peace, love, happiness, joy, health, and wellness. Pile number 3, you enjoy your beautiful life. Bye.